Wow, welcome. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to visit me at my travel podcast with Rachel. We have a fun day ahead of us today, and it's just amazing. Thank you so much. Hey,
Hey, good
welcome,
morning.
welcome, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm good, thanks. And yourself, Rachel?
Great. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us on our Travel with Rachel podcast. I'm just going to reintroduce myself and say my name is Rachel McCafferty Shore. I've been working in tourism for the last 15 odd years, and I'm so thankful that we can communicate our discussions about travel abroad. Siobhan, introduce yourself. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for the warm welcome. My name is Siobhan, and I am South African. I'm currently in Italy. I've been traveling for the last 7 years and as a solo traveler mainly. And I've lived and visited several countries. And today I'm going to be talking about Malaysia. And thank you so much for allowing me to share this space with you.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us. It's always so much fun to learn from others and explore. So Malaysia. So it's a country in Southeast Asia, and
Yes.
right, and so it's like near Thailand and Indonesia and Singapore. So what about it?
Okay, so Malaysia, yes, it's in the Southeast Asia. It is a very interesting country because I think it's right next to Singapore and then Thailand. And I've spent time in Kuala Lumpur and not in all the other parts of Malaysia, which is made up of different islands. So for today, I'm going to be talking about Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia mainly. And it's a really, really great city.
What? Okay, so this is the city is the capital.
It's the capital, yes. So Kuala Lumpur is the capital of Malaysia. Yes.
So it has industry and nature as well.
Yes, it does. Very beautiful. In fact, Malaysia as a whole is it's a tropical country. It doesn't get, it's always hot. It's one climate, and then they have the rainy season, which I think is mainly in June, July, and August, but it can obviously rain at any time. But it's very hot. You don't need a sweater, you don't need jackets. You just like it's always hot. So that's
Well,
the beauty of it. I love it. Uh-huh.
so that's great. So that's wonderful. Now, because of the location, I mean, physical location, you're going to be near China and India and everything else, and the population speaks about it as well, correct?
Yes, I think correct. I think there's only about maybe 4 million people in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And they have different ethnicities, three different ethnicities, which is Indian, Malay, and Chinese. So Malay, the Muslim people. They also speak, the first language is actually Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa Malay, and then their second language is English.
Ah, so
So,
that's good.
yeah.
So if I want to
Mhm.
travel, I can speak English. I'm okay. You're okay. We're okay.
That's right. That's correct. We okay. We can get by. Hmm.
No, it's very important. But there are other languages as well. So you said there's Chinese and Indian.
Yes, yes. So they do. So the Chinese people, they also speak Chinese. They also have different dialects, and I think some of them also speak Cantonese. And then the Indian people, they speak Tamil, and they also have their own different dialects. But it's mainly Bahasa Melayu, English, and then all the other languages.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's like
Mhm.
just fun. So if you don't know what to speak, you can at least get away with English. It's great. But
Absolutely.
so when we
Hmm.
travel, there's always an experience of different things, and one of them is food because we like to eat, enjoy ourselves.
Absolutely.
So tell me a bit about the
Absolutely.
nasi lemonade. That's supposed to be like the national dish.
That's right. So that's the national dish. I think it's more Malay. So you can buy this, like it's wrapped in the banana leaf, as you can see is the banana leaf at the bottom. So they wrap it up and then you actually like untie it and then it opens up into this beautiful little meal. And it can cost about 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit. It also depends on where you buy it. So it's like, I mean, 50 cents, you like even less than 50 cents, you would pay for this little meal. Yeah, and it's quite filling though.
Okay, so it's on a banana leaf. Is that like instead of a plate?
Yes. So it's like on a banana leaf. Exactly, exactly. So it's a different experience and you can eat it with your hand. So Malay people generally eat with their hands, even the Indian people, they generally eat with their hands. And or else you can use a fork. They'll give you a fork and a spoon. So the fork obviously you eat and the spoon is like more for the curries or the gravy, So it was very different for me because we used to eating with fork and knife. And yeah.
Well,
And
I
even
think that's a
chopsticks.
little bit of a difference of the culture between the Western society and the Asian or the indigenous, more the local real people from Malaysia. So that's interesting.
Yes,
Okay, so
absolutely,
I hear
absolutely.
you had other experiences.
Correct, correct. So in Asia, they also use it's not only the Chinese people who use chopsticks, but the Asian people, they use chopsticks all the time as well. If they're not eating with their hands, they know how to use the chopsticks.
Right.
So yes, I had a beautiful experience because I was invited to a Chinese New Year celebration. It was a 10-course meal. We sat around a rotating table, and I was fortunate enough to try some shark fin soup.
Wow, shark
As you can
fin.
see in the picture.
With real
Yes.
shark fins? Like real shark fins? Wow.
Real sharks. Of course, at that time when they told me, I didn't realize what it was. And then they actually asked me and they told me I was eating shark fin soup from real sharks. So I was like, wow. My conscience after that, of course. But it was really such a gift. It was a wonderful experience knowing that they invited me for something that was so deep and special.
Oh, that's lovely. And what's this fried banana? I mean, like most people just eat a banana. Like, what is it fried banana?
It's delicious, actually. It's like a dessert. So during tea time, they have these fried dishes, but it's sometimes like very healthy. I mean, like with like fruit inside. They have a variety of different ones, but it's quite tasty, and you'll have it with your tea and just enjoy it, in during the afternoon. And also with the way they eat. So they have maybe their breakfast, then they'll have tea time, and then they'll have lunch time, then they'll have tea time, then they'll have dinner time, and then supper time, which is at like 10 after 10 o'clock. So that
so,
was
so we could definitely conclude food is a part of the day.
absolutely 100%. A lot of food.
So
Uh-huh.
that's great. So now we are exploring. So like that's amazing. Okay, so now you said something about the cultures and because we have the Chinese, we have the Indians, we have the Malaysians, but they also have it's actually really you feel it with their dress code.
Yes, absolutely. So for me, it was like a culture shock, or it was like extreme for me because, as you can see here, the Malay woman is wearing, her outfit where she's fully covered. She only exposes her face. And then the Chinese ladies, they dress very professionally alongside her, which is nice. They're more westernized. They dress more westernized, if we want to call it that. But generally speaking, the Malaysian women always dress up and cover everything. And then the Chinese people, they wear more revealing clothes. So for me, it was like the two extreme, cover everything. And on the other side, it's more revealing. But obviously because it's hot. So that's why they
So
wear
they
shorter
accept, but
clothes.
it's acceptable. Like it's not like
Yes.
you're banned if you wear this or you're
No,
banned if you wear that. So you could get
no.
away with almost anything.
You can, but if you are Malay, you have to cover. Malay women, they have to cover, but Chinese and everyone else, no. We okay, we can
So
dress.
so that's like
Mhm.
really important that like it's all very inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Absolutely.
you go to a country and you see all these diversities together, and it's like
Mhm.
amazing. So you could explore whatnot. And how are we doing on
Absolutely.
festivals in
So
Malaysia?
yes, so festivals, the Malaysians know how to celebrate because they don't stop. So like when it's Chinese New Year, they will celebrate for the entire month. I mean, I was invited to like festivals almost every day or events almost every day during the Chinese New Year, when it's Ramadan, during Ramadan. Also, when the Malays, when they break their fast, they invite you. There's food stalls everywhere. They have markets. And then also during Diwali time with the Indian people, they also celebrate big and they invite you to their homes. They're very generous and giving culture, and they love to share their food with everybody.
Okay, so now you were saying about traveling. When you go there, it's okay, it's in English, the food is reasonable, there's a lot of fun. Um, so why would I go? Like so it's affordable, fun, and good food. And diverse, so it's value for your money. So it's like great for like young people or exploratory people, nature people. And you said something about buses? Buses are free?
Yes, so they have free buses, and there's also the buses where you can pay like 1 ringgit for your trips. And they have also like the LRT system, which is the railway system. And they also have like the shuttle from the airport directly into central Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. They have also their Grab, which is like Uber. So you can download the app and use Grab, which is also quite affordable. Also, luxury is affordable. You can live in the apartments are really gorgeous, fully furnished, or the hotel rooms, and you like the rooftops have infinity pools. You can spend like maybe 30 euros per night to stay in like a really luxurious place. So it's really like value for money. And there's really a lot of great things to explore and see in Malaysia.
All right, so I'm calling you when I want to book my trip, yes?
Yes, why not? Please do.
So as a travel advisor, Siobhan, it's like great that you have a country that you can niche it and market it, and it's wonderful. And you're going to become our Malaysian to go-to girl with all the questions because you know it and it's wonderful. So thank you so much for enlightening us about it because, the experience that you have and you can share allows us to explore what other people might want to share and experience. And when you market something that's positive and loved, you know they'll love it too because you loved it.
That's so true. That's right. Yes, Malaysia is definitely one of those go-to countries. In fact, I think it was for many years voted like amongst, I think, the fifth or the sixth best countries to visit. So I would really highly recommend that more people visit Malaysia.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time and energy. It's amazing, and your knowledge is fruitful, and we hope only for the best. And thank God. to
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Rachel, and good luck.
Thank you. You too. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Wow, what a wonderful episode. Thank you so much. And if you want to be a part of it and you want to join me, please take the minute below to WhatsApp me, Travel Podcast with Rachel. And wow, thank you so much.